There's a new movie of Roaring Kitty, and I want to talk about it. Even Michael Burry is buying a lot. Let's make some money. So stay tuned. Let's get right to the facts and the important information. We can see that Reese's Politics wrote that there was breaking news. In 2025 or 2026, Michael Burry says that he owns GameStop and has been buying a lot lately. I'll talk about Michael Burry's Substack in a moment. He wrote on the post that he owns GameStop and has been buying things lately. He stated, "I expect I'm buying at what may soon be 1x tangible book value or 1x net asset value." He also thinks that a young Ryan Cohen will spend and use the company's money and cash flows for maybe the next 50 years. The main thing Michael Burry is saying is that he's buying GameStop for almost as much as cash. And, of course, Ryan Cohen will keep buying things and growing GameStop, which will make the company, the business, and the stock cheaper. As I already said, this is Michael Burry's official Twitter account. He just shared a new Substack with the title, "Final Stop, GameStop. The jig is up." This is his paid Substack. The whole Substack article has been copied and pasted. But I don't want to break copyright rules by reading it line by line. Let me copy what Michael Burry said. So, in part 1, which he shared a few months ago, he talked about how he got work at GameStop in 2019. Started with his template and going through each area at a time. He looks at GameStop in this post the same way he looked at stocks in 2006. Domo Capital Management added and summed up, saying that Michael Burry basically says that if GameStop can rally to around $30, doubling the tangible book value to $20 a share, it will set Ryan Cohen free and give him the tools he needs to become the next Warren Buffett, which will lead to GameStop reaching a $100 billion market cap and $10 billion in annual IDA. If you think about it, Michael Burry is just waiting for Ryan Cohen to go on his buying spree and put all of GameStop's cash into a bunch of new investments that will not only help the company grow, but also the market value of its stock. That being said, this little piece of Michael Burry's GameStop Substack post was very interesting. A one-liner with just one sentence. Michael Burry told me or Ryan Cohen that we could try to get Roaring Kitty to do something. I would never do that, JK. Of course, Michael Burry can't be blamed for making stocks go up. It's not okay for him to buy and sell stocks. He can't be seen trading on inside information. But he knows that GameStop will probably go through the roof if Roaring Kitty comes back. Also, as I said before, Roaring Kitty is back for good. But let me play back the tapes and talk about what happened before Roaring Kitty came back a few weeks ago. This is All Set AI. Before I go on to talk more about how Roaring Kitty came back, I want to tell you something very important. The video sponsor is All Set AI Ventures, which trades on the over-the-counter market under the ticker code PUFF. They just started their new AI cloud solutions business like an AI, which means you should keep an eye on it for tomorrow. Altogether, the AI business could add up to $19.9 trillion to the world economy and make up to 3.5% of global GDP by 2030. The amount of money spent on AI infrastructure is expected to rise from $46.15 billion in 2024 to $356 billion by 2032, which is a growth rate of 29.1% per year. This is causing tens of thousands of AI startups. There are a lot of great AI companies, but they all need one thing: computing power. Their growth depends on high performance, high-cost AI infrastructure to run their complicated models and make their innovations bigger. This is where Allset comes in. Allset is a public investment issuer that helps early-stage AI companies develop by giving them strategic capital and cloud computing power. Lycan's AI cloud solutions business already has partnerships with big names in the industry, such as Dell, NVIDIA, Nebus, and many more. Hennen, one of their fund companies, just released the world's first zero-error RAG system to cut down on and get rid of mistakes in AI outputs. This takes AI to a whole new level. How about you guys? Do you think All Set AI Ventures will become the next big AI cloud solutions company? Leave a comment below what you think, and look into All Set AI trade on the over-the-counter market today under the ticker symbol PUFF. For starters, you may have seen that Keith Gill's brother Kevin Gill, who is also the brother of Roaring Kitty, has been writing a lot on Instagram about his favorite movies, like this one about the money. Kevin Gill is pretty busy in the comments, where he responds to his followers' responses to those comments. A fan named Chris wrote on Kevin Gill's video, Tell Roaring Kitty to please tweet soon. Which made Kevin say that Barking Puppy was actually taking over from here. This post was made on December 31st. The answer to that response came on December 31st as well. At first, a lot of people asked, "What the heck is Barking Puppy?" A few weeks ago. We now understand why everything is happening, because a new Twitter account called the Barking Puppy was made last week. It links to Kevin Gill's Instagram page and has only a few tweets on it so far. The first one is a picture of what I think is a Joker carrying a dog mask, a puppy mask. This is probably a reference to Roaring Kitty's tweet from June 2024 about the dog. In his second tweet, he posted a picture of himself with a puppy that said, "Me, Kevin Legend." This is Kevin Gill's Instagram name. Hold on, you might say. What makes Roaring Kitty and Barking Puppy the same person? What's going on here? Why not use the same account you already have? Well, Sanders Parker replied, "I'm pretty sure the Roaring Kitty is posting from the Barking Puppy account this time around, since it's technically Kevin's account. It keeps the Wildcat safe." Quote, "I think Roaring Kitty Keith Gill is legitimately covering his ass because it really is time and the squeeze is here. This gives Keith Gill legal protection. He said that it might not be good for him if Roaring Kitty posted from the Roaring Kitty account. Don't forget that Keith Gill has already been looked into twice for securities theft. In 2021 and 2024, both times right after his live stream. I'm sure the last thing Keith Gill wants is to be caught and put in jail. At least this way, he can keep his plausible deniability, since the account is his brother's. It will be very, very interesting to see what posts we see over the next few weeks and how that affects the GameStop stock price, especially now that Michael Burry is back on board. This is true whether Keith or Kevin posts from this account. As well, as I already said, this is the first time Roar and Kitty have come back since June 2024. I can't wait to see another squeeze, or maybe even better, another sneeze. It's been over a year. Over the next few weeks, I think we'll be able to figure out a lot of tweets. As I already said, I hope this leads to the next big run for both GameStop and AMC. Ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think in the space below. As always, guys, make sure you hit that notice bell and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll know when I post a new video.